What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Polar Bear Sports Lair. I appreciate y'all for coming with me today. Today we're going to be talking about the signing of Shelby Harris and what that's going to be doing for us. If you've been living under a rock, then that sucks. But if you haven't, then you know that we've traded Dexter Lawrence to the Bengals for the 10th overall pick in this past recent draft. We got Francis Noah out of it. But other than that, man, it's kind of question marks at the defensive tackle position. And them signing Shelby Harris is exactly what I knew that they would do. I was talking about this in my previous video. We gotta stop the run, right? With Dexter Lawrence on this team, John Harbaugh got in front of the press and said, we got to stop the run. We know that that's a problem. That's something that we got to fix. Then you get rid of the best defensive tackle in the league, arguably, if you want to argue that point. Definitely somebody that would help bolster this line together. You get rid of him. Now you really have a question mark on your line. We got Roy Robertson Harris, Bobby Jamison Travis that we just got in the draft, Sam Roberts, and now Shelby Harris. Also Darius Alexander and Marlon, the last name. Bobby Jamison Travis, the second best defensive tackle in the draft for run stopping. So you got a good pick out of Bobby Jamison Travis. But Shelby Harris, man, was the best way that you really could go. What's out there free agency nowadays? I mean, we got DJ Reader now. I guess that'd be your next signing. You got to do something else. You can't just stop here at Shelby Harris and get Bobby Jamison Travis and hope that Darius Alexander and Elijah Chapman take a step. Dexter Alexander was awesome pass rusher for us last year. Not amazing, but you know he got the job done. I saw a lot of times that he put pressure on the QB's face, got him moving, disrupted a couple plays. Shelby Harris is going to be just a hole stuffer for us. That's pretty much what I envision him being. He's going to be, the oldest person on this D line at 34 years old. He was drafted in 2014, so 11 years ago, 12 years ago. But he was the 7th round selection, and he's lasted this long in this league. I think the average is, I think you're lucky if you get to 4 years in the NFL. So for a 7th rounder to go 12 years, he's had 358 tackles, 28.5 sacks, and 40 pass deflections. Now, Shelby Harris is a big guy. He puts his arm up on that D line. There's a high chance that he's gonna bat that ball down if the QB's looking that direction. 2025 wasn't the biggest year for him. I mean, 32 tackles, 15 solo for 1 sack, and you got 19 pressures. PFF gave him a 61.9. Not terrible, but not great. I mean, again, you got to do something else, man. You have to. His pass rushing grade was 60.8, the 75th among all D linemen in the league at the time. And his run stopping was 64.4, which was 28th in the league. So he's, if you want to take these numbers to heart, he's the 28th best defensive lineman to stop the run in the league. So he's a starter for a bottom 5 team, or a DT2 for a mid-tier team. You have to do something else. This cannot stop here, and I don't think it will. I think there's plenty of news out there that justifies them doing more at this position. Yeah, he's not going to get you that many sacks. He's not that much of a pass rusher. not that good of one at least in this day and age. From 2017 to 2021, Shelby Harris, primo. But again, he's 34 years old, man. We signed him to a 1-year deal. I'm not too sure about what money we've given him, but veteran minimum for sure. Next, we'll touch on OBJ. That's pretty much it for Shelby Harris. New defensive tackle for us. Much needed, and much more will come. I don't know how many roster spots we still have available to get to 90. But you best be assured that there's still going to be some experimentation on that position. Next, we'll touch on some OBJ news. Tuesday, OBJ was coming to the building, and he's already worked out for us. Said that he did great, ran over 20 miles an hour consistently throughout the workout. John Harbaugh said to the media that it had to make sense for both parties, which I think that goes with any signing. I mean, you don't make a signing that just don't make sense, do you, Joe Shane? Right, Joe? Right, Joe? That we don't do that. So, it has to make sense, and I don't think they're talking about money. I think they're mainly talking about positional, what they have at that position. So let's go over that. At our wide receiver, we have Malik Neighbors, of course. We got Darius Slayton. We got Darnell Mooney, Calvin Austin, Malachi Fields, Isaiah Hodgins, Jalen Hyatt, Bo Collins, Gunnar Olszewski, Dalen Cambry, Xavier Gibson, and Ryan Miller. And our other passing threats are, Isaiah Likely, Theo Johnson. Man, unless Dalen Cambry, Xavier Gibson, Ryan Miller, Jalen Hyatt, Bo Collins, unless they all have an outstanding camp, they're out of here, man. They're as good as gone. And you at least keep, 6 receivers on your roster, mainly, depending. Man, doesn't a wide receiver room like Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, Darnell Mooney, Calvin Austin, Malachi Fields, Isaiah Hodgins, and OBJ sound phenomenal? Think of the things that OBJ could do for a young Malik Neighbors. Coming off of the same injury that Odell's had twice. Just think of the leadership that he could put in that locker room. He's not the same Odell that fights a kicking net. He's not the same Odell that's just going to bring nothing but bad juju and bad news to your team. He just wants to be a mentor. He just wants to be a part of the team. He loves the game of football at this point. And John Harbaugh, what did you say? You said that you wanted guys who love the game of football. Well, make it make sense. Make it make sense why he is not a part of this team yet. I think he will be, and that's just me rushing. That's me, as a Giants fan, wanting that reunion. It'll happen, and I'm excited for it, man. So, Shelby Harris. Hopefully OBJ here in the next couple of days, and other moves coming at defensive tackle. I appreciate y'all sticking with me throughout this video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see, man. Obviously I'm new at this, so I appreciate y'all sticking again. This has been Polar Bear. This has been Polar Bear, brought to you from the Polar Bear Sports Lair. Make sure y'all come back and see y'all next time. Peace.